Now this, a study of one county in Maryland shows that raising the minimum wage to $15 an hour would kill 47,000 jobs by the year 2022. We're joined by the former chief of McDonald's. His name is Ed Rensi. Ed, we expect this kind of thing. I mean, we all know you raise the minimum wage, you lose minimum wage jobs. We got that. But wouldn't this be happening? Wouldn't we be moving towards technology regardless of where the minimum wage is? That's the trend in the industry, right?
Absolutely. I think not only is the minimum wage an issue, but health care, rights to work, overtime hours, government regulation. If you look at the mound of regulation that comes from the local and federal level, it's almost impossible to do business and make a profit. Look at what's happening in retailing with Amazon. Automation and robotics are going to start replacing people, and they've got to become more efficient to make a profit. And there's too much invested in quick service restaurants around the world, across the United States. Too many dollars invested in fixed properties. Got to do something, and that something they're going to do is automate and try to reduce the amount of labor and labor content in all the products.
Yeah, it's really a big move. I see it all over the place. Newark Airport is, you see a restaurant that feeds 100 people, and you've got maybe 3 servers. They're runners between the kitchen and the tablet where you order. This is proceeding apace, I think.
Absolutely. We spent 3 hours yesterday working with a company called Lexicon on a virtual order taker hospitality automation, and it was magnificent. The thread of a smart device in your hand and being able to communicate with the restaurant on your order custom food, and have it delivered based on a code and paid for when you walk in the door is just, it's an incredible product. I'm working with a robotics company in California that's designed a system to make a standalone kiosk that serves hot, fresh food made instantaneously without any people involved except in the back of the house 30 miles away.
That's incredible.
It's an incredible revolution that's coming. The unfortunate part of all this is we're starting to lose the interpersonal relationships of kindness and good service and hospitality, and the socialization that goes along when guys like you and I can talk over a beer.
That's very true. That is true. You got it right, Ed. Quick one. 2,000 McDonald's, you used to run McDonald's. They're going to open 2,000 new restaurants in China over the next 5 years. You think that's a good move? I mean, we may be getting into a kind of a spat with China in the very near future. You okay with that move?
Absolutely. The only way to keep friends with everybody is to have an economic interest. McDonald's opened up their first restaurant in Beijing in 1990. In 1994, they opened the highest volume restaurant in the world. Frankly, I think opening up 2,000 restaurants in 5 years is a very modest goal. In the United States, in the 80s, we were opening up 1,200 a year in the United States. There's no reason with the population of China and the middle class that's growing as rapidly as it is to open 2,000 a year. Yeah, God bless. Let's go. Let's get the Chinese in all of our pockets instead of just one.
You know, Ed, in the 1970s, I lived in Hong Kong. And I think it was the year 1974, 1975, they opened the first McDonald's in Hong Kong. And in the first week, that restaurant sold more filet of fish than any other McDonald's restaurant in the world, bar none. That was the week number 1. Those were the days, Ed.
They were. I remember when we opened up Star Ferry in Hong Kong. It was a magnificent opportunity.
Did you know that Star Ferry is no more? Tin Sing Ma Tower in
Yes, I do.
It's gone. It's not there anymore. Did you know that?
Well, the land was more valuable than the restaurant, so they bought it from McDonald's to redevelop it. You know, but that's very common around the world. You know, McDonald's picks AAA locations, and somebody comes along with enough money, they'll sell the place.
Well, the stock's at a record high. Well done, Ed Rensi. You've done good, son.
Hey, listen, I'll tell you, the current management's doing an outstanding job. Easterbrook and his team are fabulous.
Got it. Ed Rensi, always a pleasure. Thanks for joining us, sir. Appreciate it.